Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 14 The Show, and we've got some more out of the Athletics franchise. Now, it's been a while since I've gone ahead and posted a video, but honestly, I've been loving spending the weekends with my family. We've got just a couple months before our daughter Alexa is born, so for me, I just want to spend a lot of time with my son before I have to split my time and my attention between him and my daughter. So that's kind of why I've been gone, but obviously I'm going to try and post when I can, so thanks for sticking with me, guys. So A's versus Yankees, we're going to be starting things off. 3 pitches in. Kuroda going to end up hitting Coco Crisp in the thigh. It almost looked like the hip, which would, gosh, that would hurt. So that's a free base for Coco Crisp. He'll end up on first base, and this puts me in a situation which I haven't been in too many times with this franchise, and that is giving me a chance to be able to steal second with Coco Crisp. So here I go. The throw by McCann way too high, and that'll allow Coco Crisp to end up at second with no problems at all. So that puts him obviously in scoring position with no outs, and that'll set up Jed Lowrie here next to be able to go ahead and get an RBI. Now Jed Lowrie has been hitting pretty well this season. You can see his batting average is sitting at .277. But this one's going to go into the outfield. Coco Crisp is going to round third and come on home. The throw is going to be cut off by Kuroda. And we're going to be looking at a 1-0 game here for the Athletics, striking early in the first inning. Josh Donaldson, who's been hitting very well, now comes up to the plate. And that one's going to head on over to third and start a double play, which has the potential to go ahead and destroy this inning, as now we're looking at 2 outs. But here's Brandon Moss, who is leading the American League in home runs. Going to go and add one more to the list here, as that is going to go over the wall in right, almost like a laser beam, as it didn't have that much height on it, but had the distance, and that's what matters. So that's going to go ahead and double the A's lead, and we're going to be looking at a 2-0 ball game. Now, you guys know that for me, momentum is absolutely huge in determining how a ball game is going to go. So for me to be able to get these 2 runs in the first inning is absolutely huge. Momentum is 100% in the direction of the Athletics, and honestly, we can build upon this. So here's Brett Gardner now coming up to the plate. It's kind of cool that we get a chance to be able to show this video today, because it is a big day in Yankees history, as 15,000 home runs have now been hit with the Yankees organization, and Brett Gardner there hit number 15,000. So that is kind of cool when we get to show that. I mean, I don't know, like I didn't get a chance to watch the home run, but I might go back and definitely take a look at it, because that's a huge milestone for any organization to be able to achieve 15,000 home runs. It just blows my mind. But we've got this game that we have to get to. So Irvin Santana on the mound for the Yankees today now has an 0-2 count, so I can really throw just about anything to Gardner. Going to go ahead and try the changeup, low and outside. It's going to drift inwards, but Gardner not even going to take a chance and swing at that one. So we're looking at the first strikeout today. Now here we go with Ichiro Suzuki in the bottom of the first. That one goes over to Jed Lowrie, who underestimates the speed of Ichiro Suzuki and allows him to be able to go ahead and get on first. Is that throw not nearly in time? Now, there's a lot of players who I definitely have a lot of respect for, and Ichiro Suzuki is definitely one of them. I mean, just the way that he goes and he gets those hits, hustles every single time, and just even how his throw, or his swing of the bat actually gives him a step onwards first is pretty cool. Now, here's Brian McCann with a deep hit in the left field, and that's going to go ahead and give the Yankees their first run. Yoenis Cespedes not able to rob that one, though would have been pretty cool if I would have been able to do that. And it's kind of interesting, because with Brian McCann, obviously last year with the Braves franchise, I called a lot of times a McCann home run, and now it just feels a lot different since he's going up against me here in this one. So hopefully this is not the start of a comeback here for the Yankees, and just a little bit of a fluke here for Santana. But 2-1 ball game. So Alberto Callaspo in this game here for Eric Sogard, who needs a little bit of a rest. He'll go ahead and get a single at right field. So that puts Callaspo on first base. That means Coco Crisp comes up next. Haven't done this too much this season either. I'm going to go ahead and lay down the bunt. And it looks like I caught the Yankees by surprise as McCann won't even throw towards first. So that'll get Callaspo over to second. Coco Crisp at first. It sets things up for Jed Lowrie once again here in this game to be able to go ahead and produce an RBI for us here. And maybe we'll be able to go ahead and get those that two-run lead back. But nope, going to lay down the bunt again. It works out here as runners advance on over to second and third. So a little sacrifice there by Lowrie, and hopefully as Josh Donaldson comes up next, hopefully we'll be able to capitalize on that sacrifice here and be able to bring both runners home. So this one gets over to second. The throw going to be off. So Callaspo comes home. Coco Crisp is safe at home as well. So we really make the Yankees pay for that error right there. We do get those 2 runs. Not the way I would have liked, but I'll take the runs any way that I can get them. So just a bad throw. All right. So we're looking at a 4-1 ball game here. Brandon Moss had that home run earlier in the game. Runner on first. This one almost in the exact same spot. A little bit more height to it, but that is his second home run today in 2 appearances. Now, deep down inside, I'm thinking it'd be really, really great if this is one of those games where I do something absolutely amazing. Go 3 home runs, 4 home runs, something like that. That'd be pretty cool, but I'm not anticipating anything like that. But these first few innings here have absolutely been terrible for the Yankees in the results that the Athletics have been able to put on. A lot of offense for us, and I think a lot of it's been the pitching. Here we go with Reddick getting hit almost in the same location that Coco Crisp was at the beginning. So we are going to go ahead and see the Yankees go to the bullpen, and I think this is really the smartest call to go with because I know Kuroda's confidence was dropping tremendously, which means I would have been able to get some more hits off of him. So going to the bullpen, especially going with a lefty right now, probably going to be a smart call for the Yankees. But we'll see how this all turns out for the Yankees here in the 4th inning. Still, Coco Crisp getting another chance at the plate. This one goes high in right field, a little bit late on the swing, but I'm going to go ahead and tag up, get on over to third, and I am in time as well. So I was kind of worried that speed would have been a big factor there and not have made it. Took a little bit of a risk, but it does pan out. And again, we see Jed Lowrie come up to the plate. This is his 3rd appearance here in 4 innings of play. This one's going to fall just short in right field, which will allow 1 run to come home. And we've still got a runner in scoring position and Lowrie on first. So we're really getting things going here early on, still building on the momentum that we had earlier. And now here we are in the bottom of the 4th. Mark Teixeira at the plate, who has honestly the best hit that we have seen so far here for the Yankees, minus that Brian McCann home run. Hit well into the gap. He'll end up with a stand-up double. And honestly, the Yankees have been getting a fair share of hits too. I think right now it's only three hits that separate these 2 teams. And so it really goes to show, you know, errors having a huge factor. We've had that one sacrifice bunt and then, you know, a fly ball that got me on over to third by Coco Crisp. So, I mean, as far as base hits go, you know, 3 between the 2 of us, that definitely goes to show it's important what you do with those hits. So it's important that with every single batter that we face here in the 4th inning, we don't allow anything. Carlos Beltran swinging and missing on that one for strike 3. That'll leave Teixeira at second. And then here's Alfonso Soriano. Now, here goes Teixeira towards home. Coco Crisp, wow, what a bullet, right where it needs to be. Jaso able to apply the tag. Great assist from center field. Don't see too many of those. The computer is obviously ridiculously smart with base running. So, you know, I don't see them go at times that they shouldn't like that, but it's kind of good to see that at the times that they do go when they're not supposed to, I'm able to go ahead and take advantage of it. So Derek Jeter getting a hit. It's nice to see the captain being featured in this video. But double play. Well executed right there by the A's infield. Now Alberto Callaspo going 2 for 2. Oh, another bad throw by the Yankees. So I'm not going to try and go to second. Alberto Callaspo doesn't have that type of speed. But I'm safe at first. That's the second error today for the Yankees. And just like last time, I got to make sure that I take advantage of this. So I lay down the bunt with Coco Crisp. He's going to be out, but Callaspo was safe at second in scoring position. And who else comes up to the plate? Of course, it's going to be Jed Lowrie here. 2 for 2. Gosh, I don't think I'd feel better about anybody else right now, but big hit in the left center. That one's going to go for a ground rule double. I thought that had a chance to go over the wall. But, you know, I'll go ahead and I'll take that too, since that produces a run for me here. I ended up going back to the bag thinking that this one was going to be caught. But nobody was able to get there. So 8-1 is the score here in the 6th. We've still got Santana in as he's been pitching pretty well. And again, Ichiro Suzuki gets on to first due to the negligence of the Oakland Athletics. But, ooh, great throw by Callaspo. I mean, that's just how you always want to be able to play defense on the infield. I mean, it looked like it was going to go into the outfield, but we still saw Santana go over cover first. And then just a great throw there by Callaspo. So a good defensive play. At least I thought it was pretty good defensively. Alfonso Soriano, again, up at the plate. He'll get a base hit. And he'll be on first base with that as well. So, again, Yankees have been getting some hits. I don't want to be making you guys think that this has just been absolutely, just a few hits by the Yankees and that's it. But Reddick, oh my gosh, a great throw from right field to go ahead and get him out. So we've had 2 great assists from the outfield today. Didn't even put everything into his body like Coco Crisp had. Jeez. And I honestly thought that he was safe. And you really couldn't tell from that replay whether or not he was safe or out, but still, pretty good all around. Now, Callaspo gets his 3rd hit of the day. And it just seems like this part of the lineup for the Athletics has been the most productive. You go Callaspo, then you go Coco Crisp, and then you got Jed Lowrie. Those 3 guys have really produced a majority of our runs here today. So, Coco Crisp, again, laying down the bunt. And again, McCann will not throw to first. So, I have played more small ball in this game than I think I have any other game. But it seems like the bunts have really been working. Kind of makes me think I should continue to do it. 5th plate appearance. 3 for 3, Jed Lowrie. This one, pretty close to where he hit it before. It's going to go ahead and bring 1 run home. And then me, my infinite foolishness, hesitated at 3rd. So I don't get 2 runs out of it, but I probably would have if I wouldn't have hesitated at 3rd. 9-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. We still got Santana in, which may not be a good call as we're really starting to see him give up, a few more hits. Now, still at this point, there are 4 hits that separate the Yankees and the Athletics, but it's a 9-1 ball game. Another base hit for the Yankees, so back-to-back hits. Yep, Yankees aren't going to try that. That's twice today that I've been able to get a good throw in from the outfield, so I can see why the Yankees don't want to go ahead and try me anymore with my throws from the outfield. All right, runners on first and second. Of course, it's going to go off the pitcher, and I'm going to have to chase it down because whenever that happens for the computer, like I'm the one who's hitting, it goes off the pitcher, and the infielder's obviously right there anticipating where it's going to go and makes the throw. So bases are loaded. Now this is going to go to Reddick, who's going to immediately get it into the infield. So another run comes home for the Yankees, making it a 9-2 ball game. And Trader goes into my bullpen, or into my dugout. See, I am a little rusty. Now this throw by Donaldson on over to first will go ahead and end the inning. So I'm going to feel pretty lucky that I got out of that with only 1 run given up. So Kendrys Morales with a good hit in the left. Even though he's gotten a few hits, not too much has really come from it. Just because everybody else in the lineup after him has kind of struggled a little bit today, including this man, Yoenis Cespedes. But he's been struggling just all season long. Now, I know I had talked to you guys about maybe trying to go ahead and execute some of those trades, because I had been looking at getting like Samardzija, Lester, and giving up Cespedes, but apparently I can't because of the fact that I started this off with the teams having the budget, and then also I didn't turn force trades on, and apparently I can't alter that in the middle of the season, which, I mean, I'm totally all right with that. But O'Flaherty is going to go ahead and strike out Jeter here in the bottom of the 9th. I decided to bring him in since, you know, some of the other members of my bullpen are pretty tired. Then we go with another strikeout, this one inside and a fastball. So kind of showing some variety right there with the pitches that he's throwing to go ahead and get these strikeouts. Something I really do like seeing. O'Flaherty, I don't know, I was kind of worried about him earlier in the season. And that hit's going to go into left field, just going to be a single. But that's okay. And we're up 9-2 right now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. So I'm not going to be too worried about it. Ichiro Suzuki coming up next, and the slider, going to swing and miss at that one, and that's going to go ahead and be the ball game. So a great win here by the Yankees. I really did like the fact that I played a lot more small ball in this than I have in the past, and it really helped me produce quite a number of runs. So I'm thinking I might go with that a lot more down the road. Again, thanks for watching, you guys. Sorry it's been a while. I'm going to try, of course, to post whenever I can. Believe me when I say that. You know, it's not like I'm quitting or anything. Just might be a while between posts. But you guys are awesome. You really are. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, you guys, I hope you have a good one.